1 week after the 2016 general election, Hillary Clinton's lead in the popular vote has surpassed the 1 million vote mark. And this is so important in so many different ways. According to the Cook Political Report, Hillary Clinton now leads Donald Trump by more than 1 million votes in the popular vote. According to the New York Times popular vote tally, did I say electoral vote? I mean popular vote. According to the New York Times popular vote tally, Hillary Clinton leads Donald Trump by more than 1 million votes. There's an estimate from The Nation which suggests that the electoral vote lead, in spite of going in Trump's direction, might not consider that the popular vote lead for Hillary Clinton could end up being at over 2 million votes. Maybe. That is one estimate from The Nation. In previous presidential elections, we saw the winning candidates win majorities of the popular vote, more than 50%. Not only did Donald Trump not win a majority of the popular vote, he didn't even win a plurality of the popular vote. And this is one of the biggest non-mandate wins, if there is such a term, in a very long time. Corporate media won't talk about it. They have no interest whatsoever. Donald Trump lost the popular vote by more than 1 million votes, but it is full steam ahead on corporate media. And there is a meaning here that's really important, Pat. It's not that, oh, well, Hillary Clinton should be given the election. No, we have an electoral vote system in the country. We've talked about that. That's the system we have. The meaning here is that 1 million more people voted for Hillary Clinton than the guy who is barreling towards inauguration on January 20th. Not only that, Trump received under 50% of the vote in a majority of individual state contests. This is the biggest non-mandate we have had in a very long time. And we need to remember that when people say, hey, Trump won and now he gets to do whatever he wants. Most people voted for somebody else.
Yeah, and you can't change the rules of the game after the game has been played. We all recognize that. That's not what we're advocating for.
Right.
We're talking about getting rid of the Electoral College in the future. And you say he doesn't really have a mandate, and yet he has all three branches of government on his side. So who's going to enforce that, really? George Bush didn't win the popular vote either, and yet he was just given his war in Iraq. So we'll have to see how this goes in the future.
When people tell you to get over it, tell them, I agree with Trump on this, who made it clear in 2012 that the Electoral College is a disaster for democracy. And Pat is right. You've got a gerrymandered House of Representatives, which allows Republicans to win well more than 50% of the seats with well under 50% of the vote. And then you've got this situation in the White House where you also have the biggest non-mandate for a president in a very long time. But who is going to stop Trump? It's going to take Democrats using whatever tools are available to them, whether it's the House or the Senate or whatever venue we're talking about, to stop Trump from doing whatever it is that he wants. It's an uphill battle for the next 4 years, at minimum for the next 2, but probably 4. This is a major uphill battle, but this is actually an incredibly poor showing. This is one of the least supported upcoming presidents that we will have ever had in the history of the United States. And the Trumpists need to remember that when they see the opposition to Trump, that I hope Democrats have a spine and actually put into practice over the next 2 and 4 years. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this. GameFly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees, and our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.